It's your boy, Real E-Leezy, man. You know what it is. Hope everybody having a blessed day. Hope everybody having a blessed week thus far, middle of the week. You know what I'm saying? The NBA is circus, y'all. The NBA is a circus, bro. Like, I don't really watch too many games in their entirety. But yesterday, I watched the Lakers and the Washington Wizards only because I had a bet on it, and I just wanted to see, how they was going to play or whatever. And I really watched, like, the whole game. And salute to everybody, O-Town. See everybody in the building. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you want. If you don't, it's all good. Hey, I really watched the whole game of the Laker game yesterday, right? And I was so turned off, but I kept watching. Because like I said, I had a bet. It didn't win, but still, I just wanted to see how the game was going to play out. And it was so sad. And I'm like, the game is so flawed because of analytics. LeBron literally was chasing a triple-double yesterday. And you can see it from the beginning of the game. He was really trying to get a triple-double. They took all of the players out and kept him on the court so he can get a rebound. As soon as he got a rebound, he looked over at J.J. Redick, and J.J. Redick was saying something to him, and they instantly subbed him out. And I was just like, wow, this has been his whole career, playing for stats. There's a reason why you duck the smoke. There's a reason why you come up with excuses. There's a reason why you want to play with all of the best players that ever played the game. It's a reason. Because guess what? You're going to get your numbers anyway because there is no defense. You can use your supreme quickness and athleticism to do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? You can run people over. You can travel. You can get away with pretty much anything because when the NBA is fixated on marketing certain players, that player is exempt from any wrongdoing. That player is a great defender. All of a sudden, even though he's never been that. That player is a great shooter all of a sudden, even though he's never been that. That player is the best in the game all of a sudden, even though there's other players that's considered better than that particular player. That's how the NBA works. They take it, one guy that they want to market, they're going to ride that on out and see how much, money and revenue that they can make off of that player from endorsements and advertisements and promotion and all that shit. And then at the end of the day, it's like, oh, okay, on to the next. That's the game. But we're talking about actual real hoopers, bro. Not nobody that's just gifted athletically. But we're talking about real competitors on both ends of the court that's going to play hard no matter what. Not when it's convenient to play hard, get a couple chase down blocks, or when the camera's on me, I can flex and do all this stuff and like that. But I'm playing bottom feeders though. See, you don't get credit for playing good against bottom feeders and accumulating a bunch of stats. That's hurting the game. Analytics is destroying the game, and the media, along with analytics, they buried the game deep. The game is buried alive, period. Because everybody will sit up here and argue that and say, LeBron is still a top 5 player in the NBA today. How can you say that? It's an impact for me. You don't impact winning and losing. The Lakers still play the same with you, or sometimes even better without you. Because everybody's touching the ball. Everybody is now able to play their natural style of game. Because the ball is free flowing. It's not sticking in one player's hands. You know what I'm saying? AD is able to get his 30 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks, couple assists, couple steals. See, now that takes away from his productivity level, though. Because now the ball is just sitting in LeBron's hands, and LeBron is the GOAT. Well, LeBron is only the GOAT of controlling narratives. That's when people need to understand that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? There are really, really way more talented basketball players in the NBA other than LeBron. You know what I'm saying? But it's a copycat league. So now you got everybody doing the same thing. Over dribbling, traveling, running people over. That's not basketball. Can somebody tell me how many times they seen Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan, Clyde Drexler, Hakeem Olajuwon, Dr. J, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, etc., Kevin McHale, you know what I'm saying? Moses Malone, Charles Barkley. How many times have you seen those guys run people over and travel? Think about it. You have to, and they talk about these players are more skilled today. That's a lie. You can probably say that these players are more athletic today, possibly, because there were some real supreme athletes back in them days too, who probably didn't even grace the hoop court right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who probably didn't get a chance to play because that's all they really had was supreme athleticism. But today, the skill from American players is far less than it was back in them days. The basketball IQ today is far less than it was back in them days. It's easy to promote garbage. That's the problem with this world and this society, bro. You can promote anything now. They make it easy to promote anything. That's why the game is suffering. It's low IQ. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have a mentality of I need to compete. And that's why I praise Russell Westbrook so much, because Russell Westbrook actually adds value and impact to your team. Now, people will look at it and say, well, Russell Westbrook can't shoot. Okay. LeBron can't really shoot. If you think about it, there's a lot of players that can't really IQ and the competitiveness and the energy and the joy that Russell Westbrook plays with and the passion, because he cares. A lot of players, just play this game because they can, but they don't really care. You get what I'm saying? Russell Westbrook actually cares about this game. And you can tell by the way he plays each and every possession. That's why Kobe Bryant praised him so much. He said he's sort of like I am. He's just a dog. And he plays with that energy and that passion. See, when you get real hoopers, I'm talking about real greats, praising you, not praising you for stats. It's a difference. Notice that when he said that, he didn't say, oh, that dude gets triple doubles and he gets this many points and that many points. But see, that's what we do when we refer to LeBron. Everything is about a stat for LeBron. You get what I'm saying? You can't point to any other part of LeBron's game and be like, you know what? Man, that dude be doing this. That dude be doing that. Everything is about a point, an assist, or a rebound. See, that's just a small tail to the story. But people don't really want to keep it a buck, though. We're not going to keep it 100. We're going to say, oh, he's hating. No, let's just talk real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because everything in America is already phony and fake. Most of the motherfuckers in it, phony, fake. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we see, everything that we do, phony, fake. Everything that come on television, phony, fake. You know what I'm saying? I just want people to really pay attention. See, when you watch these games, I want y'all to start paying attention to stuff outside of just the norm. Analytics. Pay attention to how they're playing. Pay attention to the energy level. Pay attention to the impact and value that they have when they're on the court versus when they're not on the court. And then compare that to their, you know what I'm saying, to their peers. Compare that to, you know, the competition, their teammates, and just see if you can find players that really add value to the game. Because all I see, they're just out here just flopping. They embellish everything with contact. If you look at how Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays the game, there is no flopping. But guess what? They're not going to give him an MVP. You know why? Because they're trying to promote Joker. He has the nickname Joker. He does all these different touch passes and spin moves, and he's very fundamentally sound. So they're always going to promote, know what I'm saying, the players overseas, they're not going to give you. See, that's why they're starving for Luka to come back right now. The NBA is starving for Luka because they want to promote Luka. They're not going to promote Kyrie Irving. They're not going to promote Kyrie Irving, even though Kyrie Irving is much more of a better, skillful basketball player than Luka, in my opinion. That's why they paired Kyrie with Luka. Because, you know what? Now they start winning. So you put Kyrie on there now, you got another player that can close ball games out. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody else that can draw a fan base and bring attention to your team. Ain't nobody was fucking with no Dallas when it was just Luka. And they had Jalen Brunson, but Jalen Brunson was still young, and they got rid of Jalen Brunson. They had to bring somebody else in to kind of draw that attention to, you know what I'm saying, to him. Just like they did when he was in Cleveland. Just like they did when he was in Brooklyn. You have to have other guys paired with people. Guess what? You don't have anybody paired with Steph Curry. Steph Curry's they're not getting any attention. They're garbage now, right? But then when you have players like Iggy, you had a young Clay and Dre, you know what I'm saying? You had different players that drew attention, you know what I'm saying, to these type of players. See, now, it's just these players are just there, but the team, the success rate of the team is down. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. You got 3 really, really good players in Phoenix. You mean, and a championship head coach, by the way, you mean to tell me that this team is this bad when you have players, 2 Hall of Fame players in Devin Booker and a potential 3rd in Bradley Beal, but his career has been hampered by injuries and he doesn't have a lot of the accolades to give him that Hall of Fame resume yet. You know what I'm saying? It's still to be determined. But you look at a player like Kevin Durant, one of the greatest players, if not one of the greatest scorers, the greatest scorer that we ever seen at his height. You know what I'm saying? Being able to do what he do. 2-time Finals MVP, 2-time NBA champion. You have Devin Booker, who's been to a Finals before, multi-perennial All-Star, Olympic gold medalist. And you mean to tell me that the Phoenix Suns are number 12 and 13 in the West? How does that happen? Tell me how. Because I'm going to tell you how. Because these players are only playing for contracts and not playing to win. These players today are only playing for contracts and not playing winning basketball. See, because if you really cared and was passionate about your craft and your job, you would act like you give a fuck. That means you would be diving on the floor for loose balls. You would be help developing your young guys and build camaraderie and chemistry, you know what I'm saying, of the team. You know what I'm saying? So you can have success on the court and chemistry off the court. Like how Chris Paul was. But they don't have that. You will sacrifice some of your numbers because they have you down on Prize Picks, and it's a lot of people's livelihoods on the line because they're investing a lot of their hard-earned dollars to try to make more money, and all they need is you to get a certain level of stats, but you pick and choose when you want to get those stats. To me, you're playing more for contracts than the actual competition. You know what I'm saying? You play the game to win. You do whatever it takes to win. You study film. A lot of these guys don't even watch film. Kobe Bryant stayed watching film. Michael Jordan stayed watching film. Do you think any of these players today, in today's age, you know what I'm saying, actually watch tape and break film down, and players and what's the word I'm looking for? Player tendencies, you know what I'm saying, their strengths, their weaknesses, what they can do well, what they can't do well, how they perform in certain situations. We don't get that level of IQ anymore. That's why the game is suffering. Now the referees are taking over the games. They're calling a bunch of fouls. They call certain fouls when they want to call certain fouls. So sometimes they'll let you play a little bit rough, and then they'll call a ticky-tack foul all in one all within a couple sequences up and down the court. It's just like, wait a minute, you just allowed me to get hit on this side of the game, and then if I'm hitting this person at this juncture in the game, you mean to tell me that it's a foul? But when I was getting hit at this time in the front time frame of the game, it wasn't a foul? Tell me how that worked. So you mean to tell me that, okay, one team is in danger of losing the ball game, so you're going to start making all these calls to make sure that this team covers a point spread? Game destroyed right there. The game is destroyed. It's a circus on the basketball court. I'm watching them dribble up and down the court, and literally, everything is a high pick and roll, a step back, or a three. There's no post game. There's no mid-range game. There's nobody coming off a down screen on a catch and shoot, sort of kind of like how you seen Reggie Miller, Rip Hamilton, Joe Dumars. You know what I'm saying? A lot of players came off of screens. You know what I'm saying? You're not really seeing that anymore. It's just a free-for-all. Okay, do what you do. Go get paid. Go get a contract. I'm going to make sure you can drop 40 tonight. That's all you need is 40 to get a max contract? Okay. That's all you need is 35. That's all you need is 14 rebounds for you to get your incentives? Okay, go ahead, bro. I'm not going to hate on your money. Hate on your money? Sad. That's what we have. It's a circus. Every shot. Now, if you watch any games tonight, watch how many times they shoot consecutive 3-point shots back and forth. Back and forth. That's destroying the game. If you can go get 40 points and exert all of that energy on offense, you should be able to get about 5 steals and 5 blocks a game, along with 7 deflections. You should be able to get 7 deflections, 5 blocks, and 5 steals if you can average 40 points. Period, point blank. If you can do all of the moves, all of the crossovers, all of the PlayStation, you know what I'm saying, joystick handles and all of this shit, right? And jerkies. If you can do all of that type of shit, why can't you do the same moves on defense? It don't make no sense. And I'm just telling you, that's just what it is. The coaches don't even understand what real basketball looks like, because the coaches are coaching based off of analytics. The coaches are basing the game off of analytics. And it's sad that you even have challenges now. Back in the day, it wasn't no challenges. The referee will get together and reverse a call based off of better judgment. You have 3 to 4 referees at different angles. So how can every official miss the call? It doesn't make sense. I got 4 sets of eyes. Everybody has a left eye. Everybody got a right eye. A lot of them motherfuckers can't see, so they put their motherfucking contacts on, depending on how strong your prescription is, based off of how blind you are. So you mean to tell me, think about this shit, that out of 4 officials, nobody had seemed to have the correct call? So now what we have to do is pause the damn game, go to another intermission break in which they show a bunch of advertising bullshit that's not good for us. You know what I'm saying? For consumer purposes, for you to get out and go spend more money. You know what I'm saying? So now we got to go to intermission breaks and all of this shit. So you're pausing the game literally every fucking time now. Every other time, because if motherfuckers can challenge every call, they would. Because I for sure know that the Lakers, they swear that they don't do anything. And yesterday, the Lakers fouled Washington about 20 times and they didn't call it. But as soon as Washington play a little bit physical with them, it's a foul. Make it make sense. Coaches don't know what the hell they doing. Have adjustment mid-game. Steve Kerr. Let's just call names. Let's put names on shit. Keep it 100 because they scared of what might happen to them. Just put the name behind the shit. Steve Kerr, LeBron James, Allah, etc., etc., etc. The Boston game yesterday, around to try to get Jason Tatum's attention. And you know why he did that? Because he felt not play Jason Tatum. So Draymond Green, your own motherfucking teammate, took a shot. One of your players took a shot at your coaching. Think about this shit. I watched the whole thing after the game. And Jason Tatum was right in the vicinity of Steve Kerr. Jason Tatum wasn't seeking out Steve Kerr. You know, normally players seek out coaches that they respect and that they like. Jason Tatum was ignoring Steve Kerr in his presence. Kerr trying to get Tatum's attention, and he didn't give it to him. Like, in other words, Jason Tatum was like, nigga, fuck you, I ain't shaking your hand. And then finally, I'm talking about after hella long, by this time, all of the coaches and all of the players already went to the locker room. So finally Steve Kerr makes it, you know what I'm saying, makes a beeline to walk right in front of Jason Tatum, so he has no other choice but to see him. He's standing literally right in front of him. So if you make eye contact with somebody, even though that you don't want to shake their hand, what you gonna do? Walk? You be like, man, I ain't shaking your hand, and he's trying to shake your hand. It's one of them type of situations where you really don't fuck with dude, but you feel obligated to speak because you made eye contact with that person and they're just sitting right there in front of you. And they might give you a little gesture, a little head nod, a grin or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? So you be like, man, let me say what's up to this motherfucking nigga. Yeah, fuck you. And it was one of them, like, all right, what's up? It was like a high and by type situation. We selling games because it doesn't even make sense to sell games. If you're really going to sell games, you need to get your ass in the lottery. You need to do like you did when in the bubble year and say, yeah, we cool. We're not buyers. We're not sellers. We're just going to wait for the draft. But what's the point when you got a Mike Dunleavy and a Steve Kerr on your team? Why would you even wait for the draft when you have a Mike Dunleavy and a Steve Kerr on your roster? All you're going to do is get the number 2 pick, draft the wrong player, and then essentially trade that player for nothing. That's pretty much what you're going to do. You mean to tell me you are a professional coach? You're a professional coach. You put people in position to be developers, player personnel. You know what I'm saying? You have a development team. You mean to tell me that out of all the coaches on the NBA roster that you don't know how to develop a player? I'll tell you why. Because Steve Kerr is selfish and has the biggest ego out of anyone, out of all the coaches. Steve Kerr won't dare listen to none of his assistants who made him who he is today. You know what I'm saying? Steve Kerr never did ever deserve the position in the first place. It's the same situation that Steve Nash was in Brooklyn and now JJ Redick in LA. Just because you're an announcer and you're close to the game and you talk about basketball doesn't necessarily make you suited. Think about this. Make you suited to be a leader or a coach. Think about this shit. Steve Kerr really didn't do nothing as a player. Steve Kerr just benefited being on rosters that had a really great talent, and he would get a little bit of playing time here and there to knock down a couple of shots here and there. You really had no significant role. You didn't really have any impact. Michael Jordan told your ass to knock the shot down, I'm gonna pass it to you. So you was like, all right, shit, you gonna pass it to me? Shit, I'm gonna be ready to shoot, because that's what I do. That's what I do better than anything else. You don't run you don't command a team. You didn't play a Mark Jackson type role for your career. You wasn't one of the top rookies in your class. What are we talking about? Mark Jackson started everything Golden State over there. It was his vision. It was his leadership. It was his trust. And it was his faith that set the Warriors up in the position that they were set up in. So it's just like you throwing an alley-oop to somebody that really don't have no ups, but they can get just enough above the rim to, if you put it perfect right there, and I can get above that rim, all I gotta do is just put it in there and grab rim, and that's considered a good alley-oop. That's a dunk for me. But I can't dunk on my own. Now, if I try to do it and run and jump and try to dunk, I'm gonna be a little bit short. I'm not gonna be quite to get up above the rim. My hand might not be big enough to palm the ball just to get it over there, just to punch. That's equivalent to Steve Kerr, Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson put that ball up just like he used to do. You know what I'm saying? In all of the motherfucking places that he ever played, LA, in which he was Rookie of the Year for the Clips, the Knicks, the Pacers, you know what I'm saying? For Toronto at one point, if I'm not mistaken. Mark Jackson put that thing right up on the rim for Steve Kerr. And Steve Kerr just did enough to just punch that motherfucker on in. We got to keep it 100, bro. O-Town. That dude cannot coach. If y'all pay attention to him coaching, he gives them no instruction. He just tells them to run the same exact play. He be like this. And then when they getting blown out, he looks dumb on the bench. Nothing he can do. And then his substitutions are wild. We're in the ball game. All of a sudden, he takes Curry out. We getting blown out. And he waits to put Steph Curry back in the game because he's trying to preserve Steph Curry's career. Well, first off, the way you preserve Steph Curry's career, stop running him off a fucking million screens, motherfucker. He's older now. Let the man play a traditional point guard role. You know what I'm saying? Let that man kind of do something a little different, like kind of how Mark Jackson used him. Mark Jackson just ran simple plays to get Curry shot. Other than that, Curry was being the creator, getting everybody else shots. Because when you start getting everybody else shots, it's going to free you up even more. Period. Steve Kerr never knew what he was doing. He just benefited from having older, smarter guys, talent. See, the Warriors benefited from having players that don't even need coaching. That's what makes Steve Kerr look great. And we're on 95-7 the game, right? And these motherfuckers are capping. Monte Hill, you know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers, they're sitting there capping for Steve Kerr. I'm like, I listen to this shit every day. I'm like, you really don't think? Why do you keep bringing up 4 championships? They got 4 championships because of there's other factors that play into the championship. Let's not go to coaching, because we know that the Warriors had elite assistant coaches. Alvin Gentry, who turned Goran Dragic into a hell of a damn player. You know what I'm saying? we gotta look at this stuff. We gotta be honest with ourselves. We have to be honest with ourselves. The dude doesn't know it. He doesn't play. The dude didn't play Moody. He put in Lindy Waters the third. When you need a player that can get a bucket, who's playing with confidence right now and can knock shots down, why wouldn't you put one of your better players, smarter players, more tenured players in the game? It makes no sense. Lindy Waters hasn't been playing that good lately. He just be throwing anybody in any combination out there. Your backcourt consists of 6'2" and a half. Excuse me, 6'2" and a half. They be capping on that motherfucker, and I be going on that motherfucker trying to get him some real game, but they retarded, bro. I'm like, they put anybody on radio. They put anybody can be an analyst. I'm like, y'all know nothing about the game. Anybody can be a coach these days, and I'm like, how? You niggas don't know nothing. So just know that if you're a real one out here, it's gonna be 100 times harder for you to get in a position of leadership if you're a real one. Now you can be a real one and sell out and sell your soul, but if you're a real one, Freddie Jeezy, what's good, my guy? If you're a real one, they're not gonna give you a position where you call the shots without them dictating how you do it. That's the game. Because you know why? It's too many of us out here selling out for the bag. You reach one, teach one. We have an obligation, bro. We got an obligation to change the landscape of this motherfucker. That's why everybody is moving away from this motherfucking country, bro. Because you got people in position that don't need to be in those positions. It's causing confusion, chaos, corruption, all type of shit. Motherfuckers is riding around in Teslas when your boy Elon Musk out here support genocide, bro. The motherfuckers is trying to wipe out humanity. You mean to tell me you're gonna support somebody like that? We confused, bro. On every level, we confused. We get these podcasts and we get an opportunity to talk shit, you know what I'm saying, on social media. They're taking that right away from you. They're banning TikTok. Motherfuckers are crying on live because they're taking away your right to make videos, which you found a way to substantially make solid money. You're making a living off of the internet. They're taking that right away from you. You know what I'm saying? This is what they're doing. But we're lobbying for everybody other to be fired, and oh, it's this person's fault. It's this person's fault. Can we cut the head off of the snake? That's how you kill the snake. You don't cut the tail. You don't cut the middle. You gotta chop the head off of that motherfucker, bro. What are we talking about? This is the game. It's a cold game, man. Ooh, this game cold out here. That's why I can't. That's why I disconnect myself from certain stuff, bro. Like, I disconnect myself, bro, because I'm a regular human being, bro, with regular life shit going on. I don't have time to come and, you know what I'm saying, talk about shit that does nothing to uplift the kingdom, bro. Like, you know, that's beneath me. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta help educate and support each other, but we gotta make sure that these children are out here right. That's who they attacking. You know what I'm saying? They want these children to be out here robbing, stealing, and killing, bro. Those are the tricks of Satan. Come on now. Gilbert Arenas out here capping. Every time Gilbert Arenas come on live, he lies about something. Kobe my favorite player, but Kobe hella weak. Huh? I don't understand how somebody can be your favorite player, but you're always making an argument to try to debunk anything that this dude did in the history of the game. What are we doing? Who's paying you these top dollars to say these things? Is it Clutch Sports? Is it LeBron? Because you stay shitting on Kobe for LeBron. And I'm looking at stuff, and I'm looking at his son, and that's all you see. Now, don't get me wrong. Elijah Arenas is a baller. But he's flawed too. The guy doesn't guard anybody. He can go get a 50 burger. But guess what? Nigga, you're missing your onions. You're missing the relish. Nigga, you got the wrong cheese on the motherfucker. You can go get you a 50 burger, nigga. Put your burger together. You got crossovers on your burgers. You got pull-up jump shots on your burgers. You got dunking on your burgers. You got all this shit on your burger, nigga, but not one lick of defense on that burger. Does he box out? Do you do the little things to impact winning? It's not just about scoring. You can go get a bucket. Offense is the easy part of any fucking game. Any sport you play, offense is the easiest because you're in control. What happened when you out there on that island? When you really don't have no control, there's no help. What are you gonna do? Can you swim? Or do you need a life jacket? I can't swim, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you're out there on that island. What other things can you bring to a game other than crossing niggas over and hitting a step back jump shot or high flying dunking? That's why these niggas come into the game with all weird type of jump shot forms. Look at Zion Williamson. He's a left-handed player. You know that, right? Zion Williamson is a left-handed player and never been taught how to shoot the basketball. If you know you got supreme, look at Ben Simmons, another left-handed player. Left-handed, if you're left-handed, you're gifted. That's a gift from God. And if you're ambidextrous, then that's the ultimate gift. That means you can use both hands equally as good. You mean to tell me that Ben Simmons, Zion Williamson cannot shoot the basketball at all? Look at Trace Jackson Davis, left-handed. You cannot shoot for nothing? That's sad, bruh. Oh, you talking about that one girl, what's her name, Melanie Monaco or somebody, who be doing the little dating, what's her name? I think that's his chick, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I remember when he hollered at her right online, you know what I'm saying, on a live. He went to her page and went up in her stream and then hollered at her. I think that's her, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she nice, she bad. But hey, you're only as good until the next nigga come along. See, that's the problem. These chicks, they get with motherfuckers, they see what they can get up out of them, and then they move on to the next motherfucker who are elevated a little bit higher. See, it's all about elevation. It's just like working a job. When you work that job, you ain't gonna stay in that position. Oh, I'm trying to get to manager. Oh, I'm trying to get to supervisor. Oh, I'm trying to get to this. I'm trying to get to that. You gotta step on toes to do that. You gotta mingle your way up in there to get to the top. So he ain't gonna keep that chick because he don't honor a relationship like that. I know he don't. You know what I'm saying? Gilbert Arenas is too used to lying to the people, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand that he knows the game, but you don't have to come on, you know what I'm saying, and lie to people to try to attract and get their likeness. Like, you get what I'm saying? If you keep it 100, see, they just got married, yeah, they're done. If he just got married to her, they're done. Mark my words, they're done. Telling you, it's only a matter of time for the scandal start coming out. It's only a matter of time for the scandal start coming out. Because if you don't have God at the center of any union, you're done. You're done. I'm telling you this. I know this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just had my anniversary, 9 years. And counting. And they out there in the public eye. It's people that got all type of access to them. Male on her side, female on his side. That's Satan right there. Temptation. You know what I'm saying? We live in the flesh. So we gonna see. See, that's what I'm saying. It's too much going on there. Right. And Draymond out here fucking the roster up, knocking niggas out, scratching niggas and shit. Like, nigga, what is you doing, bruh? What are you playing, nigga? Are you playing water polo or some shit? Every time I see Draymond, I'm like, nigga, are you playing water polo? What are you playing? MILF snatcher. Exactly. Don't be surprised, nigga, if you catch muscle name with Diddy inside a motherfucking jail cell. Nigga, I'm just saying, nigga, they gonna be up in that motherfucker. Nigga, you have to sacrifice your girl to the game, nigga, when your ass is a celebrity. Yo, girl, nigga, it's open season for your girl, bruh. Everybody got access. Nigga, they all in the DMs already. You know what I'm saying? There's probably a million motherfucking dick pics in that motherfucker. Already. And she probably even clicked on them like, ooh. Oh, who is that? Oh, that say Nelly on that thing? Oh, hell yeah, I've been wanting to fuck with Nelly. Oh, is that The Rock? Oh, shit. The Rock this slit? You mean to tell me that I can be next to The Rock? We can go kick it with The Rock? Nigga, I want you to rock bottom my motherfucking ass if you smell what the motherfucking Rock is cooking. I appreciate you, O-Town. Salute, bro. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yeah. But this is just what it is, bro. I'm just saying. Nigga, you're good. Your good is gone, nigga. You only is good until you ain't good no more, bro. That's how this shit work. You know what I'm saying? I really am sorry. Man, Draymond is a J-cap for that. You fucked up the whole future, nigga. You could have even cemented your legacy even that much more had you vouched for the keep Jordan Poole. But you out here, you're supposed to be dude's vet. What vet do I know if I'm out here beating up my rookies? Nigga, why would they make, and this is what I don't understand. Why would they make Draymond Green the vet of a guard? Why would they make Draymond Green the vet of a guard? See, now, if it was Steph Curry, if Steph Curry was Jordan Poole's vet, you get a different outcome. See, Draymond Green needs to be the vet of somebody that has a similar game to Draymond Green. I can't be a vet of this young fella. We on two different hypes, bro. I'm a fool. Nigga, I don't even... my game really don't mix with your game because I don't understand. I can't do none of the things that you can do. Now, Steph Curry, if he was Jordan Poole's vet, it's a difference. Because Steph Curry gonna be like, you know what, young fella? I see a lot of greatness in you. And when this is over with, I want to hand the keys over to you. See, Steph Curry don't have nobody to hand the keys over to. Who you gonna get the keys to? Nigga, we gotta go get a key made, nigga. We need to make sure we not fucking, you know what I'm saying, sharpen that motherfucker and weld that motherfucker so it can fit the lock. And sometimes that might not even work. And that just means, guess what? You gotta change locks. That means, nigga, guess what? You got a whole new door, nigga. That motherfucker gonna be spanking brand new, fresh. Ain't no wear and tear on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That nigga is hella fruit cut for that shit, bro. While you sniffing LeBron ass, nigga. You're destroying a franchise while you sniffing up LeBron's asshole, bro. And I defended Draymond Green for so many years, bro. But his antics and some of the bitch ass shit that he been doing recently, nigga, I'm cool, bro. I don't know, bro. These niggas are weirdos out here, bro. What are we doing? Why you fighting your own teammate? Talk shit, do all of that shit. Yeah, that's fine, nigga. But why you get so butthurt off of something that somebody said to you, bro? You got to be a jealous ass motherfucker, cuz. Real talk. You on that's some whole cake ass shit, bro. I'm glad that he came back and torched our ass for 40. I really wanted Washington to win. I was rooting for Washington so bad against the Warriors. Cause I wanted Poole to have that moment. Like, nigga, fuck you niggas. Even though he did have that moment, I'm glad that he helped those young guys and lead that team. You know what I'm saying? And his leadership skills are better. They're just super young and they don't have no direction because they got the wrong coach over there. You get the right coach over there. You put an Ime Udoka type coach over there. You know what I'm saying? You put somebody over there that can help get them back on track. Washington has talent. They just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, that part. It's just sad, bro. And we on Ticket. Salute to Ticket. You know what I'm saying? The pioneer in this motherfucking YouTube shit. Some of the shit he be saying, bro, I be like, nigga, what? You just be saying anything. I know you know the game, you played the game. But, bro, come on now. You cannot possibly think that, nigga, these motherfuckers are gonna be raw. You cannot possibly think about trading Dame. If the Bucks had no Dame this year, nigga, and you relied on Ryan Rollins and AJ Johnson and all them other motherfuckers to run that shit up over there, the Bucks will be the worst team in the NBA, nigga. It's teams will even with good point guards that's not good. Look at the Warriors. They're trash. We got Steph. Dennis Schroeder. He just be saying anything. I'm like, my nigga, you talking about trade Dame? Do you know how many teams? Dame can help a team, and Dame is playing his best defensively this year because of Darvin Ham. Just like D'Angelo Russell didn't play no D, Darvin Ham made sure that D'Angelo Russell had his best defensive years. Don't forget that. And I know Darvin Ham is an assistant, but the assistant matters more than anybody. Look at what the Clippers are doing right now. Up until this point, with no Kawhi, up until this loss to Chicago the other night, because they was on a back-to-back, and that was just one of them Vegas specials. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Van Gundy matters. He is the sole reason why the Clippers are where they're at without, because the Clippers wasn't that good with just you know what I'm saying, with Ty Lue. They went on a bad losing streak, you know what I'm saying, and crippled their way into the playoffs and this and that, and then we seen how that, but the level of consistency that they play with on the other end of the court, you attribute that to Jeff Van Gundy. That's why I say your assistant coaches are your most important pieces. The Lakers are only staying afloat right now. Nate McMillan and Scotty Brooks. Think about it. Nate McMillan is a damn good coach. And everywhere he went, good coach. Written all over it. Changed winning percentages and changed teams around, took them to deep playoff runs, and et cetera, et cetera. You're only as good as your assistant coaches. You know what I'm saying? And the Warriors fell miserably with Kenny Atkinson because guess what? Steve Kerr's ego. I'm glad Kenny Atkinson is blowing the fucking doors off of the NBA right now. I'm glad that Cleveland blew the doors off of the Warriors twice. Because Kenny Atkinson said, nigga, I'm better than you. And it's not even close. It matters. You know what I'm saying? You said, hold on. Hey, Heron, you said Mike Dunleavy and Joe Lacob got into after a home game a couple of weeks ago. What, got into it? You mean? You mean Joe Lacob and Mike Dunleavy got into it? Had a verbal altercation or a back and forth? A disagreement? Is that what you're saying in that statement? Wow. You know what? I had an opportunity to talk to Mike Dunleavy Jr. in Walnut Creek at my youngest son's AAU game. And I was standing literally right next to Mike Dunleavy. And I was telling my children, I'm like, man, I'm gonna walk up over to this nigga Blood and ask this nigga what's going on with our roster, because I be curious, bro. I'm like, I just be want to pick their brain, nigga. What do you be thinking, bro? I'm like, I just want to see if, by the way you talk to me about basketball, are you suited to be in this position? Do you even care? You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to go pick his brain because, nigga, I do this shit. I can talk this shit all day. I'll pick shit apart. Motherfuckers be surprised. I'm like, bro, motherfuckers don't really be understanding this shit like you supposed to. Mike Dunleavy has did nothing. How does he get in a front office position? I'm glad. See, Bob Myers knew that this shit was coming. Bob Myers said, I gotta get the fuck out of here, nigga. Y'all want to keep Draymond and let all these other niggas go? We don't even have KD no more because of this shit. I swear I started to, but this was like not this past season. This was last year. So this was like the end of, I would say this was 2023, not 2024, but 2023. Like the summer of 2023, I would say, not 2024, because I took my son out of AAU this year. So last year. So it was the previous season of AAU. Like, you know what I'm saying? Towards the summer, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, bro, he really don't know what he's doing as a GM. He's did nothing. Why do you add? See, and this is the thing with Steve Kerr. The only way Steve Kerr can succeed in any situation, he has to have older players who has a high basketball IQ. But think about it. Just because you're old don't mean that you're talented. You see what I'm saying? You need to get younger, more explosive, athletic. Dennis Schroeder averaged 20 points a game. Dennis Schroeder averaged 20 points a game before he came to the Warriors. All of a sudden, now the nigga can't score 12 a game because you tried to turn a player that wasn't a particular thing into a particular thing. You get what I'm saying? Dennis Schroeder is not a three-point shooter. Dennis Schroeder should not be shooting 6 to 8 threes a game. Look what he did to Brandon Podziemski. Brandon Podziemski has regressed under Steve Kerr, because you told Brandon Podziemski, I want you shooting 8 threes a game. Nigga, what? Brandon Podziemski ain't never shot 8 threes a game in high school, in college, in rec ball, nigga, in AAU. What are you doing, bruh? Everybody's not Steph Curry. Look at what Buddy Hield's doing. First 12 games, 15 games of the season, Buddy Hield looked like the Buddy Hield we seen at Oklahoma. But guess what? Buddy Hield has turned into Klay Thompson of the last couple years. You know why? Because you focus too much on the three-point shot. If Buddy Hield was just allowed to play basketball, see, now Buddy Hield, every shot he take, he's pressing. Because if I don't make it, I'm not helping Steph Curry. Damn, I gotta make sure I hit all my damn threes. Less is more, motherfucker. Buddy Hield can get to the layup. He can get to a mid-range shot. I seen him dunk more times this year than I ever seen him dunk. Stop putting people in a box and allow them to play free and allow them to play basketball. The system is flawed. Dennis Schroeder is not a three-point shooter. Kyle Anderson, what does he do good for your ball club other than I can tell you how to be a professional off the court? What is Kyle? His name says it all. If you have an older Draymond Green and an older Steve Kerr, why would you go get a nigga with the name Slow in it? when your whole offense is predicated on playing fast. So now I have to rely on a slow motherfucker to play fast. I got Kevon Looney, another slow motherfucker to play fast. Kyle Anderson can't shoot. Kevon Looney can't shoot. Trace Jackson Davis can't shoot. So you have all these players on the court at one time who can't give you any offensive production and too slow to keep up with the style of play that you want to play and can't guard anybody. How do you expect to win ball games? Can somebody tell me? I need somebody to tell me right now. Is there anybody that can tell me how they expect to win some motherfucking ball games, nigga? You make it make sense. I just gave you the motherfucking blueprint. I just laid it out for you. Come on, man. What are we talking about, y'all? Can we talk some real shit? Can we... It's frustrating, you guys. It really is. And we have to have All-Star Weekend, and your team is garbage. We gotta have an All-Star Weekend out here, and your team fucking sucks. Nigga, you should be the coach of your own damn All-Star Weekend. We got Mark Daigneault as the coach of the All-Star Weekend out here, bro. What are we doing about here? Hey, Steph look said it all. He had the same look last year after every game when they getting blown out and he got that towel over his head at the end of the game and he just got that blank stare. You can tell when Steph mad. If you don't think that Jimmy Butler can help this fucking ball club, if you don't think that motherfucking Brandon Ingram can help this ball club, but guess what? It won't work. You know why Brandon Ingram won't work in the Warriors? Guess what? The common denominator is. I'm going to tell you. Can anybody in the chat right now tell me why Brandon Ingram won't work with the Warriors and why? Ding, 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 ding. You have just won the grand prize. You know what you won? You just won a ticket to watch Steve Kerr coach the Warriors for another 10 seasons. Ah, shit. Do y'all remember what motherfucking Steve Kerr did to Brandon Ingram in the Olympic exhibition 2 years ago? I'll wait. Does anybody know what Steve Kerr did to Brandon Ingram in the Olympics 2 years ago when we fucking lost? Ding, 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 right again. He benched him for fucking Austin Reeves. Jason Tatum 4.0. An all-star. You benching all-star for a motherfucker on a two-way contract? Oh, actually, I don't even think the nigga had a contract. He was a G League player. You won the grand prize of 500 motherfucking thousand pounds of coke to snort with Steve Kerr right before the game. That's your grand prize. Both of you motherfuckers can go snort a whole brick of some coke. Motherfucking BMF up in this motherfucker. You feel me? Cocaine cowboys. Ah, shit. Hey, 500 motherfucking thousand pounds of coke to snort with Steve Kerr right before the game. That's your grand prize. Both of you motherfuckers can go snort a whole brick of some coke. Motherfucking BMF up in this motherfucker. You feel me? Cocaine cowboys. Ah, shit. Hey. 500 You cannot make none of this shit up, bro. You can't make it up. I wish I could make it up, bro. I wish I could tell a story, a fairy tale. These are the tales that I tell so well. You feel me? I wish I could do that shit, okay? I can't do it. This is real shit. Bro, y'all thought I used to be hating on these motherfuckers, bro. This is crazy. Even LeBron James questioned Steve Kerr coaching. But LeBron James out here tongue kissing a nigga when he a part of the Olympics. They singing Kumbaya. You just talked about me, bro. What you mean? This shit is all orchestrated, bro. It's no way that I can be like, nigga, fuck you, this nigga Halloween, this, and then I gotta play for this motherfucker? Nigga, if I'm Pat Riley, nigga Jimmy Butler on the first thing smoking. Come on, Brody. Think about this shit. I just want motherfuckers to be honest, man. Can we sit here and just keep it 100, bro? Has anybody ever seen LeBron James in his last couple dunks close his eye? The windmill on Dallas and the alley-oop he caught on Jonas Valanciunas yesterday, he closed his eyes. What are you scared of, my nigga? Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. This nigga closed. That nigga was on. And he dunked the ball, and then after that, he opened his eyes back up. So he went from dunking his ball, closing his eyes because he got scared. That nigga was like. And then when he found out he made the shot, the nigga was like, he looked at the crowd and was like, you know how he be doing that little flex and shit? I'm like, my nigga, you got scared, bro. You closed your eyes in the mid-air because you thought somebody was gonna block your shot. You are a scary ass motherfucker, bro. This shit crazy, bro. It's like a nigga hit the X button, nigga, on accident and turned that nigga eyes off. Like, they hit the button on that nigga was like, it's like that nigga had a mid-air glitch. It's like, bro, you can't make this shit up. The nigga out here glitching in real time. It's like, nigga, I hit the move, nigga, dunk on this nigga. What you closing and turning your motherfucking head for? The NBA is a circus, man. Ringling Brothers. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blanker, nigga. Circus du Soleil. You know what I'm saying? T Prizzle, old head, what's good with my guy, man? I see you earlier, bro. I couldn't come in, bro. I was still working. I had to do something. I wanted to come in, though, after you sent me that motherfucking Shula the King video. That shit was hella funny. She was serious up there. I'm like, bitch, you can't read? I'm like, how you reading the Bible, nigga, in motherfucking Hebrew language and English at the same damn time? You in the new standard, you in the new motherfucking standard version and the motherfucking old King James version, nigga. You in every version. She in the NSB, nigga, the NJBE, nigga, the NJ this, nigga, all she in the... Hey, that nigga look set it off how he be looking. That nigga was like... I'm like, bitch, nigga, God wasn't listening to that. God was listening to like, yeah, bitch, yeah. The only thing that I can do for you is to make sure you go back and get your GED, bitch. God gonna bless your ass with some motherfucking hooked on phonics Rosetta Stone, bitch, with your motherfucking retarded ass. I'm like, what is you talking about? Heeth, beeth, saith, doeth. That shit was crazy, bro. Yeah, we played the Fakers on Saturday. We gonna get our ass ran out the building again. That's just what happens, bro. That's what happens. That's what we do. We get ran out the building, bro. You know what I'm saying? No Jonathan Kuminga. You know what I'm saying? Pfft. What is your deepest fear, son? Draymond Green shooting a jumper. What is your deepest fear, son? Steve Kerr having to coach and make adjustments. What is your deepest fear, son? Going to a Diddy party, LeBron. Oh, shit. Woo, shit. This shit, you can't make this shit up, bruh. You cannot make this shit up, bro. I'm telling you. It's a wrap, y'all. It's a wrap. I'm finna get the fuck on up out of this motherfucker and walk up in this house. You know what I'm saying? Bronny just be sitting on the bench looking like a fucking mannequin. Like, that nigga just be sitting there like, nigga got a mullet on. What is that? That nigga look like a chia pet, bruh. Chia. You just pour water on that nigga shit. That nigga just shit just start growing and shit. Oh, chia pet looking motherfucker. I'm like, bro, if y'all cut that stupid ass shit up off your motherfucking head, nigga. I'm like, bro, LeBron. Bruh, this nigga has no swag at all. I'm like, bro, you allow your son to walk out the house looking like that, bro? With that stupid ass shit on that nigga head? Look at Bert Bolivar. Told you, bro. Trolling. Bert Bolivar, man. Come on, bro. That's sad, bro. If you mean to tell me, nigga, you the motherfucker can't get a reasonable hairstyle and a haircut while you looking like, let your soul just let it glow. That nigga got that soul glow. He was spraying shit before. As soon as he get up off the bench when it's time for him to check it again, he got that motherfucking grease spot all up in the chair and shit. Remember the motherfucking parents got up from the couch and that motherfucker had them stains and shit in the motherfucking chair head part? That's what that nigga Bronny got, bro. Come on, bro. This shit, hey, you can't make this shit up, bro. Just can't hear that. Hey, Bert, I don't mean to hurt your feelings, bro. Salute to you, Brody. I'm sorry for talking about your king, bro. My bad. And his son hairdo, my bad, bro. He's your queen to be. Hey, that's that nigga anthem. When they play the starting lineup, they should play that song, bro. He's your queen to be. Trash. LeBron. Hey, on All-Star Weekend, when I see LeBron, I'm like, LeBron, bro, you a hoe ass motherfucker, bro. Take that. Hey, I'm gonna look at LeBron and be like, LeBron. I'm gonna start Harlem shaking. I'm like, take that. He gonna start crying. He gonna be like, Bright man, security, get him. Security, kick him out, please. Oh, shit. Hey, salute to my people, man. I appreciate y'all. Look at Caitlyn Jenner. Look. Told you, look. Look at Caitlyn Jenner. I told you, look. That's Caitlyn Jenner right there, okay? Look at her. Walking her dog. What you doing in this neighborhood, man? Stop it. Caitlyn up over there. You feel me? Straight mannequins. Straight mannequins, cuz I told you these motherfuckers be like mannequins, bro. If I see Rich Paul, I'm gonna be like, bro, what's that one song that what the Adele and them be singing? Every little step I take, you will be there. Every little we'll be together. Caitlin Clark. Joanna man. You gotta tickle that bitch Adam's apple. Told you. You can't make this shit up, y'all. Anyway, salute to my people, man. I appreciate y'all. This shit crazy. This shit funny, man. It's funny out here. But the NBA is this is what they want. The NBA is circus. I'm gonna give your ass some motherfucking hula hoops and motherfucking jump and swing around in though. So salute to my people, man. I hope y'all have a blessed evening. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. I appreciate all y'all, man. You feel what I'm saying? And you already know what it is. Love, live life, smile, cry, and laugh. Always. I holla at y'all, man. I see y'all on the next one. Appreciate y'all, man. Everybody, A-Hand, Cheyenne, O-Town. You know what it is. Bert Bolivar. All love, man. Old head, my guy T Prizzle, I see you. I appreciate y'all, bro. Real talk. You already know what it is. Yes, sir. T Sledge, D Jones in the building, Reg Dog, I see you. Everybody.